You can take your class out to explore urban nature at any time of the year. Every season finds nature at work. It's autumn. Trees are starting to drop their leaves. There are fruits and seeds on show. Autumn dampness prompts fungi to start spreading their spores. There is still food around for mini beasts and insects and herbivores. The larger vertebrates, the birds, the mammals, the fish and even reptiles are building up their energy stores, ready for reproduction, ready for the winter. For pupils, it may seem scary to be surrounded by squawking birds, buzzing flies or stinging nettles. So wearing sensible clothes helps, and a teacher demonstrating careful movement through undergrowth, not damaging the plant life and not swatting away insects is a good start. Get them to watch where they put their feet, not in the goose poo and not being tripped up by the brambles. A hat with a brim helps to protect your face and keeps hair free from insects and spiders. Pupils will want to explore the variety of plants and animals nearby. Focus their interest onto plants or animals. Studying plant life is easiest, plants stay still. Studying animal life may need different equipment. Once they are comfortable in your chosen space, direct them towards thinking scientifically. Pupils' first questions are likely to relate to concrete concepts. What plant is that? Where do the herons live? And the variety of many animal and plant species in one space may be so daunting that trying to list them all is too hard for pupils. So a quick prompt may help. Ask them, is there any difference between the plants here under the trees and over there in open grassland near the path? Demonstrate the placing of a quadrat, the use of charts and keys, safe handling, conservation of plants, the collecting and tallying of data and recognizing peculiarities, for example, animal feeding signs. They may need 20 minutes or more at each space, even working as a team, in order for them to count each plant in the quadrat. When they have tallied both sites, they will need time in a comfortable place to make sense of their numbers. So get them to report back to the meeting zone, the safe space where the first aid kit and the helpers remain. For the second task, relating to animals, they will need to be directed to a place that you've already chosen as populated. If they ask what mini beasts are here, help them to narrow their search. Tell them they could find more than 50 species here, so let's look for the special mini beasts that live in a particular place or do a particular thing, maybe under the trees or amongst the grasses or on the water surface. Demonstrate appropriate trapping techniques. For example, a butterfly net or a sheet under a branch or a puta or even a plastic bag over a branch. Get them to seek links between their habitat and the species or the genus that they find. Use of keys, magnifiers, and in describing colour, shape, limbs and other features need to be prompted, along with the recording and tallying skills that you're trying to teach, and certainly teaching them the use of cameras. Again, careful conservation needs to be demonstrated by you, releasing specimens appropriately after they've been identified. They need to understand that their records are valuable and will be used later, for example in the museum, to describe and explain and analyse the health of their urban nature habitat. They can be challenged to predict what they may see when they return to these sites in the winter or the spring or the summer.